I do what I live and I live what I do. So everything is interconnected with me. I try not to take myself so serious. I believe in inputs and outputs, the law of the land, you know what I mean, and the sacred geometry of life. So everything that I am as a writer, I feel that I strive to be as a father. And if that changes, I'm okay to go with that. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't say it's anything metaphysical or anything like that. In the essence of the term, you know, it's all metaphysics. Just to connect my passions with my knowledge and just my heart, and just to have fun and not get too analytical about any of it, and just really go with the flow, know that it's all divine, and be able to accept and embrace the glows and the grows of just life, you know? I'm Masud Asante, sometimes known as Michael Flowers, sometimes known as Flo, sometimes known as Mike Flo, sometimes known as Garvey and Peely's dad. I do a lot. I'm a producer, I'm a recording artist, I'm a DJ. I DJ for a band you may know and love, Dead Prez. I'm one half of a duo called Royal. I'm a consultant and overall fresh maker and lover of life. My mom used to work at a record store. Thinking back, we probably had doubles almost of everything they had in the store that was good. I had a lot of records growing up and I didn't really realize it until she gave me her records later on in life. She was a hairdresser, a cosmetologist, and when it came time to flip the record, because she'd be playing music, she may not have been able to. She may have had gloves on her hands or whatever. So I started being the guy that turned the record over. But then after that side played, who's gonna pick the next record? And so it went from her telling me what to play to me playing different records and then playing different tunes off of different records and stuff. You know what I mean? And I started like DJing really then, yeah, 8. People remind you, you know, the ink is really just accumulated. You know, people ask me, you know, how many tattoos you have or when did you start getting tattoos, and it's kind of like been a blur. Like it just happened. It wasn't a plan. But my tattoos are affirmations for the most part. I would say 90% of them are affirmations about what I feel is important and what I need to be reminded of that help me through my moments. And, you know, so everyone has its own different story, when I got it, where I was, what it is, you know, and then when someone asks me about it, it puts it right back on my plate, which affirms the reason why I got it anyway, so. In terms of how many and where, like for instance with the face, people ask that. The face to me is no different than my hand or my arm. And then the ones that are on my face, I really want to be reminded of, or that's where I was at that stage. You know what I mean? So, and then after a while, just real estate, you gotta have places. So, whether it be a face or a hand or whatever, it really doesn't matter to me. And in terms of the line, like, we make the rules, so, and we break the rules. And so since I make the rules, ain't no rules. So I can really be free and self-determined and do whatever I want to in real time. And that I love. We're just free and self-determined, man. So everything is political also. When you say power to the people, man, if you consider yourself the people, then throughout life's experiences, some may be alike, you know, some may be different, but people are more alike than different. And so the alikes are easy to see and feel, and we just continue on the vibe and we stand by what we mean in principle, and we act on that, and we make music that reflects that, because that music reflects the lives that we live, which are that. So it's not spooky, it's not esoteric, it's not uber political. It is living and surviving at the same time. It's observing, it's fighting, it's loving, and that's what this movement is. You know, I mean, that's what power really is. You know, the ability to assess phenomena, make it work for you. We smile through it all.